percentage points ahead in the AL West. We are underway, and there is a called strike. The first pitch to Altuve is a slider. Ooh.
Oh, man.
Up and in, and hits Altuve with an 0-2 pitch. You could hear that. Ground ball sharply hit, base hit into right field. Altuve will think about third, but hold up. Jackie Bradley Jr. hustles in to make sure Altuve doesn't advance 2 bases. Brantley with a base hit, putting runners on first and second, nobody out. Right-hand pitching on the season, but he swings and misses here as Whitlock picks up a strikeout of Bregman, and that's the first out. Swing and a miss. Whitlock with back-to-back strikeouts, getting Bregman and Alvarez swinging. Now there's 2 outs in the inning. 38, a 50-point jump. This ball hit into center field on a line, but playable, and Kike Hernandez puts it away. Hit hard by Yuli, but right at the Red Sox center fielder. 2 men left on base. Production from anybody else in their lineup, as Kike Hernandez takes one off the plate for ball 1. Just a couple of weeks ago, this one popped in the air. Altuve calls off everybody and makes a little spinning basket catch in shallow left field.
Then you only have 8 from everybody else other than those 3 guys in that lineup. And an elevated fastball for Jake Odorizzi gets the strikeout of Devers.
ERA, the only AL stadium with a higher earned run average, was his former original home in KC. But he gets JD Martinez here, and Jake continues that roll from the last 3 starts. A 1-2-3 inning, striking out Devers and Martinez. 3-2 is low. Chas McCormick down in the count quickly. 0-2. Fouls off a couple of pitches and works a walk. And he taps one to third. Rafael Devers will make the play on Dubon, and that will do it for the Astros here in the second. A walk, 1 man left on base. We're through an inning and a half, and we're scoreless. He did walk 4 in that first inning and left the start. This one up the middle. Altuve will backhand and make the throw, and a 1-hop pick by Yuli at first base. Automatic when Yuli gets a bounce hop, and Altuve with a nice play up the middle. Leonard giving up some cheapies into the Crawford boxes, but he doesn't care. And they're mostly,
it hasn't changed him at all.
It hasn't changed him, and they're mostly solo shots. You know, that are, it's fine.
Well, nobody gets on. Yeah, you got to completely alter your hand path as you're trying to get to that pitch.
This is going to be another 1-2-3 inning for Jake Odorizzi as Trevor Story pops one up to Yuli Gurriel. Odo off to a nice start here in Fenway Park, retiring the first 6. Potential slider here. And Altuve goes down on strikes. Threw the changeup to him there to get him for the first out. 3rd strikeout for Whitlock. Angels that we mentioned, where he went the 5 innings, longest of his career. He struck out 9. What a play by Story. Trevor Story. A phenomenal diving play to rob Alex Bregman on a sure hit. That was a great play. The other pitch is about the same. Splitter, change, curve, all about the same. But Jake's got it rolling right now. Odorizzi strolls off the mound, having retired the first 9 Red Sox he has faced. We are scoreless through 3. Efficient here his last 3 innings. This one lofted into left field, shallow. Going out is Devers, and he makes a nice play over the shoulder right in front of Alex Verdugo in left field. Nice play by Rafael Devers to end the 4th inning.
Pick up with that knee issue, turning a base in Minnesota.
There's the first hit of the night for the Boston Red Sox. Kike Hernandez with a line drive single to right. There'll be a leadoff base runner here in the 4th. That's also the first base runner. This ball hit hard into right field. JD Martinez now with a 17-game hitting streak and an on-base streak of 33 games in a row, with a line drive single to right. Upstairs, ball 4. So the bases will be loaded, filled with Red Sox. Oh, punch shot towards shallow center. Dubon out. Chas McCormick in. Chas can't make the play. 1 run will score. They might get a force at third. Out at third base. Great play by Dubon to hang in there and make the play to Bregman for the force out. As Chas laid out and couldn't make the play, a run scores, but the Astros get an out. And he pops this one up on the infield. Jose Altuve in shallow center field makes the call and the catch, and that will do it for the Red Sox as they strand 2. But a couple of hits, a walk, and a run scored. It's now 1-0 Red Sox after 4. And I don't know of any teams that aren't using it. There's a few pitchers here and there that don't like it, but Chas McCormick sends one high and deep to left field. This ball all the way back. This ball gone. Over the monster. Chas McCormick. Back-to-back games with a home run. And the Astros that quickly have tied it at 1.
Hey, Ma, get the meatloaf.
Chas McCormick over the monster out by the flagpole in left center field. A tremendous towering drive.
This is a big-time bomb. He got a slider that stayed up, out over the plate, and it just went into launch mode. That ball was crushed. 103.9 off the bat, estimated 408 feet. Feels good getting up over the monster for Chas.
Little ground ball towards short. Bogarts will charge and make the play on Altuve for the final out of the 5th inning. Chas McCormick ties it up.
Got a big swing on a hanging slider.
Rest last pitch at Minute Maid Park last Sunday a week ago. This ball hit well to left field. Brantley will watch it go off the monster. Michael plays it well. Cordero heading to second. Michael's throw not in time. Franchi got there pretty quickly, motoring from first to second with a double. This one towards Dubon. He will make the play on Bradley. Crossing over to third will be Cordero. And he's there with 2 outs. That ball gets past Jason Castro, and that'll score a run. Pitch that was up. Castro got a glove on it, but it got beyond him. A little cue shot towards Yuli. Jake fell down trying to cover first. He is on the ground and in pain. Yuli takes the ball to the bag himself. And Jake Odorizzi has not moved since falling to the ground, trying to come off the mound and cover first base. Obviously concerned from all his teammates as Odorizzi will get carted off the field with an apparent left leg injury. We'll obviously bring you more as the night progresses. Tough break for the Astros and a terrible break for Jake Odorizzi, having to leave this game on a stretcher. That ball hit well down the right field line. Back goes Bradley Jr. It's over his head and one hops into the crowd. That'll be a double for Uncle Mike. Michael Brantley 2 for 3 tonight against Garrett Whitlock, a leadoff base runner for the Astros in the 6th.
Jackie Bradley and Verdugo put him in that red zone. He's got a good arm, but he's also playing a shallow left field here at Fenway.
Down and away. That'll be ball 4. The Astros will load up the bases as Yordan Alvarez down in the count hangs in there and draws a walk. Julia, base is full. And Yuli does hit one deep enough to center field. All the way back Hernandez. Michael Brantley can trot home. Also tagging is Alex Bregman. He'll go to third. Gurriel with a sacrifice fly, and the Astros have tied the game at 2. Swing and a miss. Schreiber able to get a strikeout of McCormick to end the inning. Oh, bases loaded, no out situation. The Astros do tie it up with a run, and that's it. It's 2-2 heading to the bottom of the 6th. That ball in the left field, dying quickly, and that'll bounce in front of Michael Brantley for a base hit. Crowd's been reduced by about 75%, but they are certainly a full voice after that long rain delay. Right, hardest hit baseball of the night at 106. He lines one to Bregman, a chance to pick off the runner. That's a double play. Devers was going too far, slipped a little bit on the wet surface, and Bregman made sure to make a perfect throw to Yuli Gurriel for the double play. Oh, up and in, gets him around the left shoulder, maybe right around that left bicep area. Suspended now. Wherever it stops, you pick it up. This ball hit way up in the air. Chas McCormick will drift to his right and settle under it. And that'll do it for the Red Sox in the bottom half of the 6th. A hit batter, one man left on base. We are through 6 innings, tied at 2. That one sent the other way towards the wall. Long run for Verdugo. Sliding attempt, and that's a fair ball. And that ball is in play. Castro's going to get into second base. We kind of lost track of Verdugo there in the corner.
I don't think he's doing too well down there. He went sliding into that wall.
Starter is around the bunt, gets the bunt down. That is a beauty. It's going to be a tough play for the catcher, and that's a good play by Vasquez. Wet surface out there, and Vasquez hopped out in a hurry. Ball deep enough to the outfield. Or that, up the middle, base hit off second base. That's an RBI single for Jose Altuve, and the Astros have the lead. It is 3-2, the first lead of the game for the Astros here in the 7th. Dipping in, that catches Michael Brantley. Third hit batter of the game. 2 Astros have been hit.
Is that a glove?
All third strike. Bregman goes down looking at 93. He'll be out number 2 in the first strikeout for Matt Strom.
We make a mistake.
Now tip caught by Vasquez. That'll do it for the Astros, but they take the lead on an RBI single by Jose Altuve. It's now a 3-2 game. Their big offseason acquisition, and they may just get it here. Trevor Story has hit this one out of the ballpark. That is on the parking lot across the street. Story's second home run in a Red Sox uniform.
That's going to help his cause. He tries to endear himself to the Boston faithful. On that outer third, and got those arms extended and yanked it well over the green monster.
It's his first home run here at Fenway as a Red Sox. Hit one in Atlanta earlier, and he will take his swing and a miss. Maton comes back with a strikeout, getting Christian Vasquez. That's the first strikeout for Phil, and there's 2 away. And 1 run at a time tonight. Little cue shot. Castro's going to have to make the play. He clears his throw, going inside the lane to make a throw to get Jackie Bradley Jr. for the final out. McCormick hits this one well to center field. Back goes Hernandez looking up. This ball's off the top of the center field wall. Chaz gets into second base with a double. Didn't miss by much, going out to straightaway center. And he goes down on strikes. So double, 1 man left on base. We head to the bottom half of the 8th inning here at Fenway with the Red Sox leading, or excuse me, with the Red Sox tied with the Astros 3 apiece. It is not a large crowd, but it's a boisterous crowd as this ball eats up Alex Bregman. Kike Hernandez is going to think about 2, and he will get there. Leadoff double for the Red Sox here in the bottom of the 8th. That ball's rocketed to left field. That'll be down and all the way to the wall. Red Sox take the lead on the J.D. Martinez extra base hit into score Kike Hernandez, and it's 4-3 Red Sox. He's been a fixture there, and that ball is crushed. Forget about this one. Story hit one out of the stadium. This one hits the back wall of the stadium. As Xander Bogaerts tacks on 2 more. The Red Sox hitting some bullets in this inning, now lead at 6-3.
Maris has been so good out of that Astros bullpen. Tonight is not his night. Xander took advantage of that one and launched it. Again, trying to get that fastball to the outside corner. Couldn't get it there. And middle. Xander got it.
And Blummer, that seems to be the common theme tonight for Hector. Just not able to locate that outside pitch. And he misses low, ball 4. There goes Story. Pitches down and in. Trevor Story adds a stolen base to his night. Swing and a miss. It was the total of 29 pitches. His previous high this year was 23. And he gives up 3 runs on 3 hits. There was a walk in the mix as well.
2.70 ERA and 13 1/3 innings pitched.
There's a line drive to start the 9th inning. Astros need base runners down 3. Mauricio Dubon with his first hit in the American League, his first hit as an Astro. Ground ball toward short, could be 2. Bogarts to second for 1, and the turn. They get the double play. That ball into left, playable. Verdugo to his right, puts it away, and that is the game. So the Astros dropped the opening game of this 3-game series in Boston. The Red Sox scoring 3 in the bottom half of the 8th to win it by the final score of 6-3. Don't forget, coming up after our game, it is the Astros post-game show. Kevin Eschenfelder, Mike Stan will be the host tonight. They'll have all the analysis and highlights. Julia Morales will get some interviews from the Astros clubhouse. All that coming up on the Astros post-game show presented by Whataburger. That will start right after this.